returning to fire. He's got it. Going to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more score. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed.
Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. On the run, still looking. He's got an open man. Running through contact. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grab near the marker. It's Hilton. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Going to the run, it's Hansen. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone.
passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grab near the sticks. It's Selden. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Selden. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
Second down, he'll throw it. Moving away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Caught in the backfield. It's Brooks. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking down the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions.
That's caught. It's Green. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Why, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
From the gun, give on the inside. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, number 19. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose on the right. The tag. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. the second half.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 8 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
To the air on second down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I think sometimes offensively you got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary, and you got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Might be changing the route. Trying play action.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Now on the move. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. The Hokies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hokies. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. That's caught. It's Norton. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Wisconsin, 28.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Buying some time. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Looking to get it in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice 2nd down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up 3rd down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Selden. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force it in.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game. And you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there.
Touchdown, Badger! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing.
He's loose. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give and tick, 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 tick. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hokies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll hook it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today.
Ball's out. Got a little space. He's got it on the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Wisconsin Badgers will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. 1st down here for the offense. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 45. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Underwood. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got the tight end. Shakes off the defender.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barry Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen,